Judy, we're talking about good news and our experience at good news. And I think we have a very interesting story. How you started to come at good news?
Well, actually, I didn't start to come at Good News. I was here for better living. And Good News came and meet me here.
I see. So you're older than good news.
Yeah, yes.
Oh yeah, that's interesting because I remember as you speak of better living, the same building, but of course a different fellowships. We would have had better living actually constructed the worship site, and that experience was interesting because a lot of the better living people actually transitioned into good news when it did become good news.
Yes.
Although some would have dispersed to other churches, primarily to Curab, which is now Curab Better Living.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. But the experience of building the chapel, I think, was a tremendous experience.
Yes, it was.
You want to share what that was like?
Well, what I could remember is that most, if not all the members who were working, that was most of the members, they would have clothes here, and when they come from work, instead of going home, they would come straight here, change their clothes and bill. And those of us who wasn't working, we would cook the food and we would bring it down, and well, of course, they had something to eat. And it wasn't like money. Everybody actually supported it. Everybody gave what they had. So we wasn't like collecting money from anywhere else. I mean, the members itself actually built. We built.
The interesting thing here, just to add to that, is that so the engineers, because we had one or two engineers who were here, they are the ones that sat down and came up with the whole concept of how to create this as a temporary building that will be permanent. And those who were builders and plumbers and everybody, just their skill is what it took to come here. We didn't have to hire a soul to build the place because everybody else used their skill and that was their contributions. So yeah, that was a real great experience.
Well, the skills, and some of them used their money because
it's true.
Yeah, because like some of us who had to cook, we used what we had, and some people gave us money to help buy things, So it was a two-way something like that.
I remember an experience where my father made some mango juice. Well, that was, I think he drank most of it by himself.
I'm not going to say I didn't get any of that. So
because and that's just people just contributing what they had, what they thought of, just to create it. But the experience that came out of that, I think, is what was noteworthy. But then Better Living merged with Curab, and Curab became Curab Better Living.
Yeah.
And then there was, of course, Morgan's Crusade.
Yes.
And, of course, he always calls his crusade Good News. And then out of that crusade, this company restarted here. And a lot of the folks who were at Better Living, including us, would have Curab Better Living came back to Good News to contribute. And so we're here
since that time.
Since that time, yeah. And what I remember, Javier and some of them were speaking about you and as Auntie Judy working in the children's division and so on. What was that? What that was like? They were working in the children's division in junior church, that kind of thing.
Well, it was nice. It was challenging, and it's so nice that some of the children just remind me of how I quarrel with them. I used to quarrel. I really used to quarrel with them. But it's so amazing that even though I quarrel with them, I will laugh with them, I will cry with them, and I will quarrel with them. But
so you did everything with them?
I did everything, but the amazing thing is that they hardly remember the quarrel. They will more talk about what they had learned, the experiences. Actually, Kirvan was just telling me something outside there, that one thing he remembered distinctly is that I will tell them, do not go on the Portugal tree outside there because I just be passing in maxis and I will see you all if you're picking the Portugal. And what I will do, and he said that stuck with him, that every time he think about going on the Portugal tree, he would not go because Auntie Judy will be passing a maxi and she will see me. So I was happy actually that they didn't dwell on the negative part of me, but on the positives that they had learned. But it really was a really, really nice experience.
Yes, and when you speak to the children, I think they all share that opinion. That it was really a good experience. The children's division, the junior church.
Yes.
And I remember having the Hall of Faith up with the baptized children and so on. And in fact, one of them recently, who's now married, is saying to me, we must have a reunion with the Hall of Faith children.
Yes, yeah. Probably
so
it's the same person. You should give me a call.
Okay, very. But the thing is that the memories are there,
Yes.
and I think that is interesting and informative. But we had fun too, just sharing with them.
Yes, we had,
as much as they enjoyed it, we enjoyed working with them and so on. But today, of course, the good news is transitioning from this present location onto the new property that they would have bought. And I'm thinking that if we could somehow transition that spirit, transition that camaraderie over to the new property, but just in a bigger space, in a building, of course, that will be more appropriately suited for all the ministries that Good News want to engage themselves in, where the children will have a better space for them to actually worship and share and so on. And so that's a good dream. I don't know what you think about that kind of dream.
Yes, that's a good dream actually. I think that's what everybody was dreaming for, that we have our own, we have a bigger space. We have, that kind of love and connection with the teachers and the children and just everybody in the department. Not that it's a separate something, but that's what we long for, and if that'll be nice.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking that it will really call for everybody to make a contribution.
Yes.
That contribution, of course, could be financial, and there will be a need for financial contributions so that this property can be paid for in full, because, it's paid for to the owner, but it's not paid for in full because it was bought with a loan. So that loan has to be serviced. But while it is being serviced, we also have to think about constructing this building that we want to fellowship in. And if therefore people could contribute financially, if people could contribute with their skill, it would be great if somebody could come and say, listen, I do have $1 million to give you, but I have a company that can donate or we will volunteer to do the roof, or we will volunteer to do the paving, or whatever it is, or carpentry, I have a door company, so I'll give you all the doors for the new building. But so contribution in kind as much as in cash, I think goes a long way.
Yes.
Because when we built Good News, it was primarily in kind that people contributed their skill and so on, and we had it done.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to this new Good News, where we can really fellowship and have a great time together, as we did in the present Good News and the old Better Living.
So as we look forward to this new Good News, we need to make some new commitments. Well, as you was pointing out, financial commitment is what, and in kind, and just look at this. This is God's place. And He gave us everything that we have. So we need to make these new commitments so that everything can come a real nice reality.
I agree with you. And that's a great place to say we have been reflecting on Good News. See you there, fellowshipping, contributing.
Bye-bye.
Bye.